Alright, I am back. I don't know if I am streaming or if I am not streaming, but my phone is giving me all kind of trouble trying to catch my own stream today. It keeps kicking me off of Twitch. Alright, I think I'm live. Hello, 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 welcome back. I had lunch, ran to the grocery store, got a fresh cup of coffee. So we should be good for a little bit. Trying to figure out where we were. Alright, so we are back over at the mines. We are going to make a spot for... I don't own the land across the bridge yet. But, oh, yeah, I don't own the land across the bridge yet. But we are going to make ourselves a hole here for a quarry silo. Pipe is out. No, pipe is in. Pipe out. Alright, so let's get ourselves a hole here so we can put a quarry silo down that will hold wood chips and you are not on. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Or diesel. Whatever you want to call it. And give myself a little bit more of a hole so I can see the train coming. But this is a nice little spot right here to throw a quarry silo down. Use this little bit of wasted space. Wayner1A7, hello. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello, taking time out of your day. I am doing some playtesting on the Ricciville map, which will be released tomorrow. We'll do a release stream tomorrow. So I'm getting my realistic, or as realistic as a video game could be, save setup. So this will be the save that I do my playing on. The stream tomorrow is going to be more of a showcase and map release. It'll be a different save. Dash Modding, hello. So tomorrow's release stream, will be more of a balls to the wall, throw $50 million in the game, buy the entire map, and get all the factories up and running showcase type of stream. Today I just wanted to come in here, mess around, make sure I didn't need to do any more final adjustments before release tomorrow, and get a save game started. I had so many updates for testing that I didn't have any game saves started, because every time I did an update we had to start a new game save. So I just thought I'd come in here a little bit and get some work done. I was just watching part 1 and see that you came online. Yeah, I was streaming earlier and then lost internet for a while, so that was part 1. And then I reset the router and jumped back on for a little while, and that was part 2. And then I took an hour and a half off for lunch, ran to the grocery store, and that was part 3. Alright, I think I have enough room in here. Let me take 1 or 2 more of these out, and I'm going to get a quarry silo down. So we're going to start munching a ton of trees down, and we're going to start building ourselves up some wood chips so we can get this mill really cranked up. Alright, so let me turn this off a second. Let's get ourselves backed out of here. And we'll see. I'll come back and landscape it later. I just want to get a quarry silo down. So let's head into my category, silos. Let's grab a quarry silo, because the quarry silo holds wood chips. So let's get the quarry silo down. Now, do I want to turn it? No, because I'm going to have to drive through no matter which way I put this down. Let's get it closer to the water. About like that. Alright, that works for me. These wood chips are going to go in the mill because I want to get the mill up and running. So these are going to get dropped over here. I don't have any ore yet because I just cranked up the coal mine and the ore mine. So I don't have any ore yet, but I can start getting some wood chips in here. How much is Farm Chick? Says welcome back, thank you. I love all your maps and appreciate all the work you do so we can enjoy. Well, thank you. I've only played Hollow and Island, so excited to try this out. Never really seen great, and I'm buffering. Late Ricciville adopter. I've been having a heck of a time with internet today and Wi-Fi, so if I drop out, guys, it's the internet, it's the Wi-Fi, and I probably won't come back. I want to buy this forest. We may take out a little bit more loan so we can buy the forest. But I want to go check. I'm going to leave this guy sit here a minute. I want to go check on the mines because I want to get some ore crushing. And there's not much here. But let's throw on, wrong one. Let's throw on, I want to get a little bit of speed because I hate being slow, but I want to throw on super strength for a minute. So I want to get this guy in here so he'll start crushing down to ore. Alright, so he'll start crushing down. That's the only boulder we have? Yeah, that's the only boulder we have. Alright, so let me turn super strength back off. Let's head back over here a second. Tomorrow's stream will be more of a showcase to show off the map, show off all the factories, and really just get you guys excited about the map in general. Let's take out a few more $1,000. Why not? Let's get this piece of property bought, and let's start taking out some trees. And I've got nothing much else to do until our crops are ready. So I'm going to clear this area out over here, and we're going to plant poplar instead of doing forestry. So yeah, like I said, hang in there tomorrow. Tomorrow will be more of a. I swear I took out that stump. I know this area is perfectly flat. Maybe not. Maybe I left a little hump in there. Huh. I know there's no ghost stumps because I've already cleared this area out once. Huh. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was driving over it. There we go. It was acting like there was a stump there. And there was. This map does not have the working fishing boat. The hollow map and the island map does. But you can still do fishing on this map, just not with the boat. But I personally don't like doing forestry, so I'm gonna plow this and plant it in poplar. This way we can keep poplar going for the mill. I guess we could just cut our way through. Out of all the maps, yeah, this one's probably my favorite map. With the update, I built all the basics into the map, so this map will be ready for all the future placeables. So there's already product and sell points built into this map for about 8 to 10 future placeable factories. And there's enough storage built into this map already for, you can store everything on this map for the next 8 to 10 placeable factories. Let me get a couple more trees down. I can show you the prices menu and tell you what I mean. Let's knock one or two more out and spin around. I'll show you the prices menu and I'll show you what I mean by future placeable factories. Come on. There we go. I knew you needed to come down. It's almost acting like it was a double tree, like there was one tree inside of another one. But let me jump in here a second. So you have all your basic in-game crops, and then you have all the multi-fruits that are on the map. All the mining product is built into the map. The orchards and greenhouses are built into the map. You have your goat milk, so this map you can put your extra animal pens down. So you have your goat milk, your cashmere, your duck eggs. You can make, oh, not on this map. You're going to have to buy the extra animal feed on this map until I get you a placeable feed mill. Slaughterhouse is built into this map. Oil wells built into the map. Mammoth mill for all your plywood and stuff is built into the map. The textile mill is built into the map. Budweiser is going to be a future placeable. The dairy is built into the map. Toilet paper, paper towels will be a future placeable. It's already built into all the sell points and the fill types and the pallets and the warehouse is already built into the map. Dole will be a future placeable. Heinz will be a future placeable. The Pizza Factory will be a future placeable. Potato Chip Factory, Hershey Factory is a future placeable. Fishing is built into this map. Old Man's Mill for walkers, wheelchairs, feather dusters is going to be a future placeable. Nick's a hideaway will be a future placeable. The smokehouse will be a future placeable. The boathouse is built into the map. Leather you get from the slaughterhouse. Honey and wax you get from the apiary. That's built into the map. The pie factory will be a future placeable. The fermenting house will be a future placeable. The breakfast factory will be a future placeable. Acme products will be a future placeable. The table factory will be a future placeable. So I've got, this map is future proofed for about 8 to 10 future placeable factories before it needs an update. And over in Central Station will hold all of the pallets. So the warehouses are already built into the map. Cool. See, there's a river. Any ferry use like the islands? No. This map has, I'll show you the barge. The barge you can haul product around the map on. I'll show you the barge. There's 2 trains and a barge. Let me knock a few more trees down. I'll show you those. This one's just a little canal around the mill. Now, let me show you the map. Come on. My mouse is acting up, so it's about time for a new mouse. My mouse is dying. So the red line is the south train. The yellow line is the north train. They intersect here next to Field 10. There's a central station. Now, the central station holds all the bulk goods and all of the liquids on the map. Across the street from Central Station is a warehouse complex, and that holds all of your palleted product on the map. Central Station, you can transfer from truck to train to barge, or from barge to truck to train. So you can transfer products here between truck and train and barge. Silo 3, you can transfer between truck and train. The Stilt Pond Station over here, you can transfer between truck and train. Down here next to modular storage, there's a place down here that you can transfer between truck and train. Farm 3, you can transfer between barge, truck, or train. And then along the yellow line, there's also spots that you can transfer between truck and train. So there's about 9 spots on the map that you can transfer between truck and train. So let's say you're down here on Field 56. Bring your grain right up here, dump it in the station here. you can throw it in the train, and then you can transfer it by train up here to Central Station, so you don't have to drive it across the map. So let me get out of here a second. Let me get out of here. Let's come up here. I'll show you Central Station. So on this side of the street, drop your goods off here by truck, and then under here, you can pick them up by truck. And then there's a little spout going out over the water that you can pick. There's a barge that runs around the map, and the barge acts like a train. It has 3 compartments in it that you can transfer product. And then there's 2 train tracks here, so you can load either train right here. And then you could drop off by train also, like right there. And then across the street is all your palleted product. So you can put all your palleted product here in all the warehouses, and they're all labeled of what they hold. And then if you're in a vehicle, all these doors will open automatically. As soon as you pull a truck up, these doors will open automatically, or you can open them and close them by hand. And then the ones that are barricaded are for future use. So I built 10 warehouses in the map for future placeable factories. So they're placeholders. So I don't have to put out a map update that requires a new game save. I could just activate these warehouses in the future and take the barricades down. So they're all future-proofed for future placeables. But there's plenty. Like I said, right now this will hold every palleted product on the map, including factories that you don't even have yet. And then there's a ferry around here somewhere. Let's see if we can find it. Both trains can haul liquid. So you can haul liquid in both trains. I don't want to switch the trains on because I don't want them to stop. But there is a barge somewhere that acts like a train. We just missed it, I think. Yeah, let's head over here. Let's head over here. You can see it coming by. Let's get out of the sell point. But there it is. So there's a barge that runs around in the river, and it acts like a train. You can jump in it. It has 3 compartments in it, so you can transfer your product around from the southern end of the map to the northern end of the map. So there's the barge. This one does not have a working fishing boat. This one has the barge. And we'll show more of that off tomorrow. Alright, so let's turn you back on. And let's get this mill fired up. The train has 2 liquid tank cars, so you can haul product from factory to factory by the train. And we'll show off all the factories tomorrow. But I'm looking forward to getting this map released, the Hollow map released, because I am dying to start making the placeable factories. That's what's really going to make this map fun, is building your own industrial park and putting all the factories down. It's multiplayer friendly because there's about 8 different spots that you can set up on. So everybody can have their own little silo and their own little house. think there's 9 silos along the railroad tracks in 9 different places on the map. It's either 8 or 9. So all the placeable packs in the vehicle pack on the Trello will work on all 3 maps. And once this map's released and the holo map's released, you can put all 3 maps in the same mods folder. They will not conflict with each other anymore. That was the whole reason for the major updates on both maps. Yeah, so I just want to get this area cleaned out. This island that I'm on now is not real big, but it's enough to get poplars planted and enough to keep the mill going. And the mill's the same as the island's map, so everything's made in the one factory. There's no more nails to make pallets and rings to make barrels and lumber to make pallets. It's all in one factory. Simplified production process. Single player friendly. Alright, we're going to dump all of this into the mill. I'm going to, instead of bringing coal over to burn coal, we're going to burn wood chips. So I'm going to dump part of this in where the logs go, and I'm going to dump the rest of it in where the coal goes. And then whatever's left we'll just stick in the silo I put down. Sassy one, that'll be great. Very much looking forward to the release tomorrow. Yeah, I'm also looking forward to the release tomorrow. It's been a painful month to get this map rebuilt and updated. Let me get some more trees knocked down while we're waiting for iron. I don't have any more field work to do. All my field work is done till the next game day. So the only thing I have left to do is knock some trees down. And I'm waiting on the coal mine, the ore mine, and the rock crusher to get up and running. So let me knock some trees down. I'll give you another map. I'll give you a little bit better map tour of all the factories and the updates, since we have a little bit of time to kill. I'm going to leave it on 1 speed rather than cranking it up. That'll give me time to do a little bit more of a map tour. We'll just cut our way back out to the silo. Yeah, so yeah, I'm also excited. Bye now, John. Hello, welcome. Thank you for stopping in, taking time out of your day to say hello. Um, so the plan is get this map released tomorrow with the stream. Then I'm going to, on Sunday, I'm going to try and finish up the Richie's Hollow update. That map only needs like one, maybe 2 more days, and it'll be ready for testing. So Sunday I'll probably work on the Hollow map. And then possibly Monday as well, if I need to roll into Monday. If not, Monday we'll start testing the Hollow map. And then making any adjustments that need to be made. But I already have... let me fix my phone. I just had an alert come up. Let me turn my stream back on so I can see chat. Sorry I am late. I got busy. Oh, no issues, Dixie. We're just in here cutting. I'm in here pulling a Dixie. I'm in here cutting trees. Trying to cut my way back out. Now we have some time to kill, so as soon as I get my way back out, I'll do a little bit of a showcase here. I don't own any of the factories, so I can't show you the global company menus. So I can show you, that'll be tomorrow. Because this is my semi-realistic start. So I don't want to cheat any money or anything in. That'll be tomorrow. But I can give you a little tour of the factories. Let me get a few more trees down and cut my way out here, and we'll get you a bit of a tour. Yeah, Dixie's been busy breaking the map, so I had to fix it. She's going to tell you that it was already broke when she got it, but don't believe her. Alright, so let me get this turned off a second. We cut our way back out. I'm going to dump this in where the logs go. I'm not going to dump this in where the coal goes yet. But you can burn wood chips instead of coal. So you could drop them right there. But this is where your logs go. And the wood chips act as logs. So you can cut trees, dump the trees in, or you can just do wood chips. And fill the plant up with wood chips instead of logs. So that's full. I think it holds like 810,000 liters of log. So I'm just going to dump the rest of this in the silo for now. I don't want to put any coal or wood chips in there. I don't want to fire this factory up yet until I get some ore. So I'm going to drop this in the silo. Alright, so let me head back. Let me do a quick save. Let's head back over here. No, give me a vehicle I could jump into. That'll work. So let's head back over here. Let me get a... Alright, before I do that, I want to empty this straw, and then I'll give you a map tour. I was going to use this straw to burn in the mill, but I'm going to burn wood chips instead. I want to use this straw to keep the heating plant going I put down, because the placeable heating plant will give me income per hour. So I want to keep, and it's in the mod pack, but so I just want to throw this in here to keep this heating plant running. So that'll be enough to keep that running for a day or two. And then we'll dump some wood chips in the mill to burn instead of coal. Alright, so let me come up here. Let me grab a vehicle. I'll give you a little bit of a map tour, since I've got plenty of time to kill. So let me get a... Let's grab a Mahindra. And let's see how far we can zoom out. Alright, that zooms out pretty well. So let's do a little bit of a tour. And then tomorrow you'll get more of a what fields you start with and what equipment you start with and all that happy joy. Like I said, I can't show you the global company menus because I don't own any of the factories yet. But this is the dairy in the mill. You get your cheese, your butter, your soy milk, and this factory actually makes your fishing bait. So you make your fishing bait right here in this factory. And then all the warehouses now have the automatic doors on this map and the hollow map. So doors will automatically open, pick up your pallets, and then you can drive right through. So you don't have to get out and open up the doors. And then if we have to do any future updates on the islands map, I'll do the same thing. But Darien Mill is here. Let's head south. If you start new farmer mode, you get the I start you with this field which has cranberries growing in it. So there's 2 water fields on the map. This one you own, the second one you have to buy. Dixie's going to start in farm manager mode on her stream. So Waterfield 1. And then right next to it is Waterfield 2. You don't own Waterfield 2, you're going to have to buy that one. But they're both pretty good size. And that one has rice grown in it. I dropped a new sell point here. I left a spot open here. All the sand, didn't mean to spin out. Hope I didn't make you dizzy. I left all the sand open so you could put a future placeable down. So I left the spot open for you to do what you want with. And then I put a new sell point here, the bar and grill. Because this map did not have a lot of sell points in it, so I added about 5 or 6 new sell points. So the bar and grill is here. Your sand mine is right here. So diesel in the tank, and your sand will spawn on the ground that you have to scoop up. Let me come over here and then we'll backtrack. So this is where you pick up your salt water to take the to the evaporator to make your sea salt. So you pick up your salt water here. This is where your fishing is. This map does not have a working fishing boat. So this is the only factory that you've got to do a little bit of pretending. So this one has the fake boats, but you drop off your fish bait here that you make in the dairy in the mill. You wait 24 hours, and then you'll come over here and you'll pick up your seafood from here. I got to get ground markers down. Let me get my notebook. I'll put ground markers down before I upload the map tonight. Give me 1 second to make a note. Ground markers at fishing. Alright, sorry about that. But you stop right about here, you'll pick up your seafood, and then you take the seafood to the fish processing plant, and your fish processing plant will turn it into crab, lobster, salmon, and caviar. And then nothing else along here is changed along the beach. Everything else is the same. We'll just come down, we'll come up here to the end of the water field, we'll hang a right. Alright, so let me hang around here. I'll show you everything else that's new. And like I said, tomorrow we'll get into a little bit more detail of what each factory does. And we'll get them up and running. You have to put your own animal pens down. The only animal pen built into the map are horses. And you have to put your own sleep sugar down. Yeah, we'll come across the bridge and then I'll swing back around. So you bring your seafood up here, and this is fish processing. I don't own it, so I can't show you the global company menu, but you drop off your seafood here, and I think diesel, maybe water, I'm not sure, and it'll break down your seafood into your good products to sell. This is a sell point. This is Johnny's grain right here. Louise's fence company is still a sell point, so nothing's changed here. And the silt pond is right here. So your silt pond is here. Drop in your diesel and you can scoop out your silt, and then your silt, you can put your placeable fertilizer factory down and turn silt into fertilizer, which the fertilizer factory may get a quick update before release tomorrow. I think I'm going to take bone meal out so you can make your fertilizer a little bit easier. So I'm going to play around with the seed maker, the fertilizer maker, and the herbicide maker, I think, tonight, so to make it a little bit more player friendly. So Rosie's Bakery to my right is another sell point. So sell point here, Rosie's Bakery. And I never got this sign fixed. But this is the spinnery. So you'll drop off. This will take your cotton, your lavender, your wool, your cashmere. Come down this way, and then we'll go back towards the center mountain. Slow back down. Tony's Tires, you can purchase gas here, and it is also a sell point. Oh, that's a little high. Is that floating? No, my Mahindra is just low to the ground, I guess. But you can purchase gas here, and it's a sell point. KFC is a sell point as well. BGA, Aldi's food store is a sell point. And then none of Richie's is also a sell point. So these two are new. And then, oh, I didn't put it in this map. I put it in the hollow map. Alright, I'm going to do a quick update tonight. I want this needs to be a sell point here for wheelchairs, walkers. So I'll throw another quick sell point in the map tonight before I upload it. Let me pull over and make a note for myself. I got to add another sell point in tonight. Add a sell point for wheelchairs. Alright, so I'll take care of that before I upload the map tonight. I've done so much work on all three maps that I can't remember what I put in what map and what I missed in what map. Alright, so behind field 21 is your oil well. So you're going to drop off your drill pipe, coal, water, I forget what all it takes, and then come across the bridge, and then you can pick up the crude oil right here by truck or by train. And then you could take the crude oil by train to the refinery. And then back this way. So another house here for multiplayer. And then again, somebody else in multiplayer wants to set up right here, they can. This silo you can transfer from truck to train and train to truck. And then you have the glue factory. So you could drop off all your products to the glue factory right here by truck or by train. And then you can also pick up the glue right here by truck or by train. Sorry, I'm not really paying attention to chat on the tour. Dixie, I think, is keeping everybody entertained. Was you gonna make a placeable oil well? I am not doing placeable oil wells at this point. But that could change. But right now the plans are no placeable oil wells. Again, vehicle shop, and then animal dealer right next to it. That hasn't changed. I took out all the animal pens, so you have to put your own down except for horses. We're just going to zigzag our way back and forth here for a couple minutes. I can't remember if I turned the motel into a sell point or not. I'm going to drive over here. I did not. I decided not to. So this is not a sell point on this map. There should be 2 sell points on the top of the mountain. I'm not going to go up there now. We can go up there tomorrow. So top of the mountain should be 2 sell points. And then here's where the majority of the changes were. I left the rickety old bridge. I just like it. The first factory up is the rock crusher. And since we're here, I'm going to... Oh, come on. Get away from my Hendra. I want to drop these in so they can start crushing down. So this is the rock crusher. You'll get your gravel and your stone. And I think you'll get a little bit of gold and a little bit of clean fill, I think. So put your diesel in, they spawn boulders. Put your water in, and then your diesel and your water will crush them down to crushed product on the ground. Alright. So let me turn that back off. So first one is your rock crusher. Okay, maybe increase the output of the oil well. It only holds 100K at a time. Does it only hold 100,000? Yeah, I can look at that. This one is your nickel mine. I don't have it running yet. And then you have the copper mine, and I don't own that one yet. Then we have the coal mine. Again, I want to throw these in so they start crushing down. Because I'm really waiting on crushed ore so we can get the mill up and running. So let me drop these 2 boulders in. So once you're up and fully running, you'll have enough boulders to spawn that you don't have to put them in the crusher but once every 24 game hours. But I just fired this up. I just fired these couple factories up about an hour ago in game, so they haven't had a chance to make a lot of boulders yet. So this one's the coal mine. Next to the coal mine is the ore mine. And I'm going to do the same thing. I want to drop this boulder, and I know there's not much because I dropped it in a couple minutes ago, but I still want to get as much ore crushed as I can. So drop your boulders in. It's going to make you a little bit of gold. Under here you're going to pick up your clean fill, and I forget what else it makes. And then on the ground is where you get your crushed products. So you'll pick up all your crushed products on the ground. Let me turn... Oh, I think super strength is off, maybe? Yep, it's acting like it's off. And then down from the ore mine is your stone processing, and your stone processing is where you'll get your calcium carbonate, your lime, your limestone, your gypsum. And then right next to that is the cement factory. And you won't need cement on this factory, on this map yet, but you will need them for the placeable factories. So there's coal here. I mean, there's cement here. Okay, maybe, yeah, I'll look at increasing the oil tonight before I update. Hold on, let me stop and put it in my notebook, or I'm not going to remember. And I'll look at the speed. I'll make sure the speed is correct also. So I'll check that out before I update and upload the map tonight. So across the street from here is still a pretty good placeable area. So I left this here for you for future placeables. Let's go this way. So we come back over to here. Back to the mines. And then across from the mines is the slaughterhouse. I don't own this property, so we're not going to get a global company menu. But slaughterhouse is here. And then there's one animal in the pen, so it shows you where to drop your animals off. So you drop your donkeys here. Drop your goats here. The piggies. The sheepies. And then the moo-moos are here. Again, automatic doors on the warehouses, and then once you own the factory and have the global company menu, but if you walk up to the cow, it'll tell you what you need to get the cow line running and what product it makes. And then the same thing, you walk up to the sheep, it'll tell you what you need for the sheep and what it makes, and same thing with all the rest of the animals. So the goat will tell you what it makes, and then the donkey will tell you what it makes. So that's where your menus are for this factory. Looks great what you can have accomplished. Yeah, I'm super excited to get this map out. And again, for multiplayer, there's another farm here. If you want to set up right here, left you some storage. All you gotta do is plop the farmhouse and a sleep trigger down. Gene's Wood Products is still here, so you can sell your wood chips here, or you can sell your lumber. So you can bring your lumber here and sell lumber. Let's head across the bridge. Another silo here, so you could transfer from truck to train and train to truck. And then let's head north. Actually, we'll hang a right. Let's go back by Central Station and then we'll come back north. So we'll zigzag our way across. So again, it left you a pretty big placeable area here for future factories. So there's plenty of room here to put some factories down. You don't have to sacrifice any fields. The hollow map's even better because it has even more factories built into it. This one you're going to have to place them all down after they're released and put them where you want them. But the hollow map has almost everything built into it. Guess I should get on my side of the road. I'm not in the UK. Central stations on both sides of the street. We were here a little bit earlier. Again, you could transfer from barge to truck to train. Pick up your goods right here. So this will hold every bulk product on the map. All your animal feeds in bulk. All of your produce in bulk. All of your multi-fruits, all of your mining product, all of your multi-fruits, your fertilizer, your hay, your straw. It'll hold every single bulk product on the map right here at Central Station. And then across the street where we were earlier, it'll hold every palleted product on the map and for about the next 8 to 10 future placeable factories. So the map is set up where we will not need an update for quite a while. Don't put any placeables down here. This is where your pallets spawn for your transport missions. So that's why the yellow caution tape. And then I have, like I said, I've got like 9 empty warehouses to use as placeholders. So these are reserved for future use. So I can turn these on as I need more product in the map. So I've got room in all these empty warehouses to put another 100 fill types in. So I spent an extra 2 days future-proofing the map. Because what annoys me are updates that require a new game save. So I'm going to try to avoid that. Dexter's is a sell point. You can purchase gas across the street at Casey's, and then Wendy's. Oh, I don't see a cell trigger. I guess Wendy's on this map is not a sell point. Let's head this way first and then we'll backtrack. So come down around. I'm just going to cut across by this field. So the orchards are built in over here. I took a forest out and built the orchards in. So you can drop all your goods off by truck or by train. So you can load your train with manure and drop it off here, or compost, water, diesel. You can drop it all off by truck or by train here to both orchards. And we'll get into that a little bit more tomorrow. So your orchards are here. Queen Chris is back, done with his bus run. Or her bus run, not sorry. I don't need to be gender biased. I think Queen Chris is a female, but I could be wrong. So I apologize if I got it wrong. Didn't mean to offend anyone. Poultry house is here, so you'll bring your ducks and your chickens to make your chicken fillets, your duck cuts, your down, your bone meal, your byproducts. All that is right here. Yes, I am, and no problems. Yeah, sorry. Honda Teddy is in the house as well. Thank you for stopping in. Doing a little bit of a quick tour. You'll get a deeper tour tomorrow. So let's head back across this way. Yeah, head back across this way. We'll go cross country for a couple minutes. We'll head to the back corner, we'll go across the top of the map, and then you'll get a better in-depth look tomorrow. But there's a bunch of new players in, so I thought I'd just do a really quick tour today. So again, I left a nice big placeable area here. Another silo where you can transfer from truck to train or train to truck. And then you have a North BGA with a little bit of, again, an area here for placeables. So second BGA for multiplayer. And greenhouses are back here. And again, you could drop off by truck or by train. So greenhouse 1, greenhouse 2. And you'll need those for all the future placeable factories. So I wanted to get them built into the map so I didn't have to do placeable greenhouses or orchards. And then you have the apiary here for your honey and your wax. And Sammy scrap metal is still a sell point. And then I left a toy back here, so you'll get this when you start the map, or you can purchase it in the vehicle shop. So I left this back here if you want to come back, when you want to come back and just blow off some steam and have some fun and get stuck and flip it upside down and have to reset it. But come back here and play around a bit. So that's still in the map. And we'll head across the top of the map. Ooh, just beat the train. I purposely left the poles through the fields. That was done on purpose. So you've got your poles through the field. So you're going to have to harvest around them. And that's on this map and the hollow map. Queen Chris, yes, I can't wait for the map. Just like a kid in a toy store waiting to play with everything. You'll get to play with it all tomorrow. I've got a couple more minor adjustments to make, and I got to get it uploaded to Mega, so I can get you the link tomorrow. Hang on, I gotta look at my phone. The Big Ox 8508, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for taking time out of your day to stop in and say hello. I left this place. I was going to put the trees back, but I left this open so you can have room again for future placeables. So that's ready for you to go. And then back here you have the seaweed pond. So this is where you're going to drop off your power cells and your byproducts. And it's going to make seaweed, and then the seaweed you can spread on the field just like fertilizer. You can use compost as fertilizer, you can use seaweed as fertilizer, and you can use bone meal as fertilizer. This is a 4X. The island's map is a 16X. This one is a 4X. Next to it is the boathouse, where you're going to make your surfboards and your rowboats. So that is built in. We'll get this one up and running tomorrow. And then you come back around this way. I took out the mining back here where the north mine was. So the north mine is no longer back here. So what you have back here now is there's a silo here for all your bulk goods, and you could drop off by truck or by train. The first factory on this side is your drywall factory. So your drywall factory you're going to need for future placeables. All your drywall will spawn in here. Drop off your paper back here, and then drop off all of your bulk goods and your water right here by truck or by train. and then behind it is the refinery. And you could pick up your diesel right here by truck or by train, or you could drop off all of your other goods right here by truck or by train. So silage, grain, and coal will make diesel, or you could bring crude oil back, and your crude oil will make your diesel and your plastic. And then you'll need plastic for a couple of the future factories. You'll need plastic, they'll spawn here and here. So you'll need plastic for the battery factory, and you'll need plastic for a couple other factories. So that's on this side. I'm trying to figure out where I parked my Mahindra over here. Let's jump. Oh, and I've got strength still on. Let me turn my strength off. Alright, so let's head back this way. So come in and go the opposite way, and you have the power cell production. So you'll make your power cells here. And again, drop all your bulk goods off right here by truck or by train. And we have the textile mill. Textile mill you have to drop off by truck. I could not get this one along the tracks. So back here is where you'll drop off all of your goods, right back here. And we'll get into this again a little bit more tomorrow. So textile mill's back here. Again, automatic doors on all the warehouses. And then behind it, last factory back here is the evaporator. So you'll bring your salt water and your coal back, and you'll get your sea salt. And then we'll use the sea salt to make, potato chips and all that good stuff. So this is where the North Mines used to be. You just did a Dixie to throw in it? Yeah. I keep forgetting that strength is on. I try to get in my truck and I just throw that shit. So this is the north, and that's pretty much all of the major updates on this map. And again, I needed to get all the fill types, the particle effects, and the palettes the same in all three maps. So we can use the one vehicle pack on all three maps. You can put all three maps in the same mods folder now. So the one animal pen pack will work on all three maps. The silo pack works on all three maps. The animal pens work on all three maps. And then every future placeable will work on all three maps. So there's no more separate mod packs for each map. That was the whole reason for the major update. And I wanted to get the basics built into the map so you have them. And you can start storing up your produce. You can start storing up your lumber and your plywood and your cement. And you can start storing your tomatoes and your meats and your ground beef and your ham to make pizzas. So you can start playing the map, you can start storing stuff away, and you can start getting ready for your future placeable factories. Alright, we're going to leave our Mahindra parked over here. We're going to get back doing a little bit more farming, and then, like I said, tomorrow you'll get more of a in-depth tour of every single factory. So let's leave our Mahindra here. I have a little bit of ore on the ground, and I'm going to go get that ore because I want to get this factory fired up. So we're going to jump in here. I'm going to drop the brooks right over here. Oh, and I wanted to switch to the front, and I jumped out of the vehicle. Alright, I'm going to drop the brooks here. I want to go get the snowblower and I want to get that little bit of ore we had on the ground so I can get this factory fired up. So let's head back to the farm. That's where my store delivery sell point is, and we're not that far from it. I want to grab the snowblower. Honda Teddy, yeah, it looks awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it was a much needed update that required a new game save. I'm sorry, but it was a much needed update. It's going to make future play a lot better. And it's more user friendly than it was. Alright, so let us grab this snowblower. And we'll just go red. And then let's go get that ore that was on the ground. Tomorrow I'll show you more of what starting equipment you get, what new farmer mode, what fields, what farmland you get when you start the map. I've already made a bunch of changes so I've already sold off the starting equipment, so I'll show you that more tomorrow. We'll play with the trains tomorrow, we'll play with the barge tomorrow. We'll go up to the top of the mountain tomorrow. Barring that a tree doesn't come crashing down and take the internet out. It's just supposed to be really windy here tonight and tomorrow. So let's grab our ore. And give me 1 second, guys. I need to clear my throat and grab a drink. Alright, sorry about that. My sinuses are killing me today. Let's hope I can talk tomorrow. Alright, so let's get this. I know there's not much, but I want to get this picked up. Let's get you unfolded. Let's get the pipe out. Oh, come on. My Xbox One controller is dying. Alright, let's get the pipe out. I'm going to need... I got to get $50 so I can get a new controller. I don't like the generic ones. I like the actual Xbox One controller. I've got a generic one sitting in the cabinet. I don't like it. But as long as you take the product off of the map really slow, the spawn points will reset themselves without any problems. If you use the old snowblower that sucks it off at like 100 miles an hour, it sucks it off too fast and the spawners don't recognize it's gone and they do not reset themselves. So as long as you come in here with this one that's in the mod pack for the vehicles and suck it off slow, the factory restarts itself without any issues. You just can't use any quick belts, you can't use the really fast snowblower. Come on, give me that last little bit. Alright, so let's turn this off. I'm going to leave this over here. I mean, it's not much, but it's enough for us to get the mill fired up. Leave that here. And see, the product's already, no, the product, I probably don't have any more boulders, so the product hasn't reached, the factory hasn't kicked itself back on yet. So let's run this over to the mill and let's get that fired up. Yeah, we have my sister. I'm living right now in my sister's spare room, waiting on my disability case, and they have a 90-pound Roddy that protects the house and the property. And my sister's outside loading the camper because they're getting ready to leave to go camping for a week tomorrow. So I'll be house sitting the house, the dog, and the cat. But nobody dares walk onto the property to steal anything, because he lets you know that this is his property and you ain't gonna touch it if you like your arms or your legs. Don't have to worry about porch pirates here. Oh, I don't need to go to my home farm, I need to go to the mill. Because he lets you know that he's around and he's watching the property. But he is friendly as can be. He'll let strangers know that this is his property, but if you go up to that stranger and shake their hand and walk onto the property with him, he thinks you're a friend or a family member. Alright, so let's get this in here. Like I said, I know it's not much, but it's going to be enough to get this fired up. And then I want to grab some of the wood chips we just put in here, because I want to, instead of bringing coal over, I'm going to burn the wood chips. So I'm going to grab the wood chips I threw in here. I'll grab about 100,000 liters. That'll get us started. I'll put more in later. But this will be enough to get it fired up. So you can burn wood chips, you can burn straw, or you can burn coal. So let me get him spun around. Let me hook the Brooks back up. And then we're going to check the global company menu to make sure it's fired up. Oh, there we go. Now I'm all hooked back up. Alright, so let's go check that menu real quick. This factory should have fired up. Oh, yep, every line is now active. So we're making our paper, our lumber, our plywood, our pallets, our firewood, our steel, our drill pipe, our barrels, our empty kegs, and our crates all in one factory. So again, simplified production rate, simplified production, to make it single player friendly. You're also going to get resin, which is a liquid. You pick it up right here by truck or by train, and you'll need resin to make glue. and then it's also going to produce wood chips, and your wood chips spawn here on the ground, so you have to come over here and scoop up your wood chips. But your firewood is back here. What's on this side? So your paper's along this building, so you pick up your paper here. This building, what spawns on this building? This building, you're going to get your lumber. Your empty beer kegs are going to spawn here. Your plywood is going to spawn here. And then across the bridge you have along this side of the building you have your steel, and then on this side of the building you have your drill pipe. Halfway down the building, the other half of the building is your barrels. Your barrels you're going to use in the future fermenting factory. And then on this side you have your empty crates. So empty crates along here. So everything made in the one factory. And then right outside the property, let me walk out there and we'll start cutting some more trees down. And then right out here, this was a last minute addition. Right out here you have your warehouse, and this will hold everything that your mill makes. So your firewood, your crates, your pallets, your kegs, your barrels, your plywood, your drill pipe, your steel, your lumber, and your paper. Everything gets stored right here. Everything except for resin. So that'll hold all your pallets. So you don't have far to go to store them. Let's get this forest cleaned out so we can plant poplar back here. And that's the quick tour. You have to wait tomorrow for to get into a little bit more detail. Like I said, tomorrow we're just going to tomorrow's going to be more of setting up my test map. And we're just going to throw $50 million in. We're going to buy the entire map. And all we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to get every single factory up and running tomorrow. And we're going to test sell points in warehouses tomorrow. So what I actually may do is let's cut some more trees down. What I may do is I may jump into the editor really quick and get these updates made. So we can have the map ready for me to get it on Mega. Come on, take the tree down. Sometimes you gotta come in at a different angle. I don't know why, but some of the trees are weird. We'll come back to it. Let's go this way. Dixie's been playing around with the new tree cutter, and I haven't had a chance to download it yet. And then once I do the hollow map and show that off, it has even more built into it than this map. But yeah, you'll hear the dog tonight because they're in and out loading the camper and getting ready to leave tomorrow morning. Yeah, this is the boring stuff I usually do off camera. Last thing you want to do is sit there and watch me cut 500 trees down. But I want to get this area cleaned out so I can cut a field in. Now if you really want me to put you to sleep, we can buy the biggest field on the map. We can plant it in cotton. We can purchase a 2-row cotton picker, and we could do 8 hours of picking cotton with the 2-row harvester. I'm still trying to way to get figured out, and we've been talking to Global Company, and they can't figure it out either. But we're still trying to figure out a way to get double output triggers. I could put 10 input triggers into one factory, but I can only put one output trigger in a factory because I wanted to be able to output where you can pick up by truck or by train, but it throws a Lua error. So I can only pick up by one vehicle and not two. And I don't want to put the trigger over the railroad tracks. So I don't want anybody getting hit by the train and going flying across the map and lose all your product. So that is still something we're trying to figure out with Global Company. I tried building, that would put you to sleep. I tried building one trigger inside of another trigger, one for the train and one for the truck, trying to trick the factory in global company script, and that didn't work either. It threw a Lua error. So every time I try and put two output triggers, it throws a duplicate Lua, a Lua error for duplicate triggers. And it's something that global company hasn't figured out yet. And then I'll probably do a little bit of playing on this map off camera just to get us a little bit further along. So the next time we come in, we'll have a little bit more to do. How much different is 2.0 to 3.0? You will get that information tomorrow. Or go back and watch this video. I just spent half an hour doing a quick map tour. Tomorrow the main focus is going to be showing off every single factory. So go back and watch the stream about half an hour back from where we are now. Tomorrow is going to be more of a map showcase where we show off every single factory. But yeah, you came in about 20 minutes too late because I just showed off every factory and all the changes to the map. And this version will need a new game save. And do not use any of the old vehicles or do not use any of the old placeables on this map. It will crash your map and corrupt the save game. Only use the new placeables, what's on Trello. Almost every of the 90%, 95% of the old factories that were the old placeables, all of that product has been taken out of the map. So those factories will corrupt the save and they will crash your game. You're going to get new, you're going to get better, you're going to get more efficient factories. But yeah, tomorrow the goal is, like I said, the goal is to just get every factory up and running and do a really, really good showcase of the map tomorrow. And go over all the changes. But definitely go back and watch this stream. But I'm going to jump out of here soon. I'm going to jump in the editor if you want to hang around. We'll get a couple changes made to this map. And then we'll come back in and test it to make sure they work with this existing save. I just want to get a couple more trees down and we'll get this product dumped into the mill. Because they're going to be knocking on my door soon and asking me if I want to go out to dinner with them. I'm going to decline because I have food here. Yeah, let me knock a few trees down and we'll jump in the editor for a couple minutes. And then we'll test those changes. Yeah, give me a few more minutes. We'll knock a few trees down. I'm going to put you on my be back screen. I'm going to save the game, close it out. I'm going to check in with my sister and her husband. I'm going to warm up my coffee. And then we'll jump in the editor for a couple minutes. And then we'll come in and test those changes. I do want to get one more sell point built into the map. So we'll have to pull a few things out of the hollow map that I'm working on. Alright, so let's get this guy shut off. I want to drop most of this. It's probably going to take this whole load. I'm going to drop this in where the coal goes. So I want to burn the wood chips. And I'll save my coal. Oh, nope. They're heading out. Cool. I guess they know I wouldn't go out to dinner with them. They are heading out. And we'll throw the rest in here where the actual wood goes. And then we'll throw the rest in the silo. And then I haven't looked at chat. Let me take a quick peek at chat as well. Let's throw this in here. Alright, Dixie, yes, we will maybe be starting on this map on Sunday for the Let's Play. Soon Nick will have a map review out for y'all. Yeah, Nick's been under the weather a little bit this week. Alright, so let me... Alright, here, give me a minute. I'm going to throw my Be Back Soon screen on. I want to save the map and exit. Alright, so let's get you to my desktop. Let's open up, so let me go to the Ricciville map. I want to open this map up. And then while Dixie's in here, I want to look at the oil well production. And there was something else that took a lot of diesel, and I can't remember what it was. So the map is open. Let's go back in here. Let's look at placeables, global company. Let's look at the oil well first. I want to go to our crude oil. Yes, it only holds. So let's go to, there you go, 2 million liters. And then let's look at our output is 10,000 liters an hour. I want to leave it at 10,000 liters an hour. If not, you'll be filling it too fast. It'll go through the product too quick and it'll be too hard for single player. So I'm not going to up the production on that. But I wanted to check. It was stone processing took too much. I want to go back to stone processing. I want to look at the diesel. Yeah, you don't need 100,000 liters. 50,000 liters is enough because it only uses, let's drop this down to 5. Let's get it to use less diesel. So let's drop the diesel usage in half on that factory. So that's stone processing. Let's check. Let's just go through them really quick. So let's go back to the coal mine. The coal mine input for diesel is 50,000. And then I think these are all the same. Yeah, they only use 5% diesel. So the mines are fine. So I think the factories are going to be good. So what I wanted to do is the ground marker at fishing. So let's fly down the coast. Let's go to fishing. And I wanted to fix that ground marker. I thought I had one down here, but it might have sunk into the ground. Yeah, it is. It's in the ground. I want to pull this out of the ground because you can't see them in game. So let's get these back up above the ground. So that'll show up now in game. And then I wanted to add another sell point in. So let's add another sell point in. So let me come over here. Down here. So I built it into the hollow map and I forgot to build it into this map. So what I want to do over here is these trees are going to get changed over to pine. So these trees are going to go. Oh, it's not going to work with an existing save. I have to leave these trees in here. Hold on. I can't change them to pine on an existing save. I'm going to leave these trees in here. Let me minimize this a second. I'm going to open up the Richie's Hollow map. I forgot, I can't change trees. They won't work with an existing save. So we're going to leave the other trees in here. give this map a couple seconds to open. Dixie, was there anything else I needed to look at while I have this map open before I upload it to Mega tonight? I want to grab this sign. So I'm going to go File, Export, Ricciville, New Buildings. I'm going to go Sign. Pines. And I'm going to save that. And that's the only thing I needed out of this map. So I'm going to go back into here. Let's go Ricciville, New Buildings. I want to see if the texture's good on the signs or if I have to fix the pathing. I'm going to have to fix the pathing. So I need to go, actually no, it's pointing to the common files folder. So I will not have to fix the textures. The textures should pick up from the hollow, from the common files folder. Let's double check that. Let's see if we have texture. So let me zero it out and see if it has texture. It does. So it points to the common files, which is good. So let me close that. Let's get back into the map. I'm going to grab this guy here, and I'm going to duplicate it. We're going to slide it over here. I know these, I would love to have replaced these trees with pine trees, but I can't. They won't work with our existing saves. And I don't want to mess with our existing saves. So let's put this sign here. Wish I could move the trees, but I can't. Let's pull it out a little bit. Alright, so let's go File, Import. Let's import that sign. So let's import this sign. Let us go, let me cut it and put it into the proper transform group. And then edit interactive placement. Bam. So this is going to be Shady Pines Retirement Home, even though there's no pine trees over here. I wanted to take those trees out and replace them with pine trees, but I don't want to mess our saves that we just started. So you'll have to deal with non-pine trees over here. Alright, so there's our sign. I want to go File, Import. I want to import placeables. No, Ricciville Maps, Placeables. New. I want to bring this salt point in. So I'm going to plop the cell point down over here. I need to get it a little bit lower to the ground. Right about there. Alright, so I'm going to leave that there a second. I'm going to go back into my Ricciville map. I need to open up the items XML. Well, before I do that, let's go back to maps. Let's go to placeables. I need to go to the Richie's Hollow map. I need to go to maps and placeables. I need to grab the XML for Shady Pines for the nursing home. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put it in this map file. And then I'm going to open it up and just take a quick peek at it. So it's going to sell walkers, wheelchairs, paper towels, and toilet paper at the Nursing and Rehab Center. So that is, so our actually I'm going to leave it open. I'm going to leave it in Notepad++ a minute. So we're going to go to items. I'm going to come down here where the selling station placeables are. I'm going to duplicate this line and I'm going to paste it back in. And then we're going to come down here and we're going to rename this. It's no longer KFC. Quit jumping on me. It's no longer KFC. It is nursing. I'm going to get my X coordinate and put it here. It's 100.823. We're going to grab our Z coordinate. We're going to throw it here. And it's at 0, 0, 0, so I don't need to change the rotation. So I'm going to save this. Alright, we're going to save that. So that's our cell point should now spawn into the game. I'm going to delete that, back out. I'm going to save the map. While the map is saving, don't want to have to start all over for a few trees, either do I. Maybe add a picnic area by the pine trees, by the bridge. I don't want to mess with anything new right now other than the cell point. I know I could put a cell point in and have it work with the existing save. I don't want to really get around and mess with anything else. So let's get this saved. Anything else factory-wise, Dixie, before I save this and zip it up, that we need to look at before the release tomorrow? I don't think there is. So let me get out of here. I'm going to come back to the Ricciville map. I'm going to take this backup copy. I'm going to throw it in the trash can. This now becomes my backup copy. It's going to go there. Let's re-zip up the map. Do I need to delete my shader cache? Hold on, I need to delete these two cache files. So let's delete that one, and then let's delete that one. Now I can zip the Mac back up. Can't really think of anything else. Yeah, either can I. Think we're good to go. I'm going to go in and test these changes. We're going to make sure there's no other errors in the log, and then this will be the release copy. Let this zip up. Alright, so I'm going to make a new folder on my desktop. I'm going to call it Save Game 1 Backup. I'm going to go into the game. I'm going to take my save game 1. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to throw it in here in case that this change messes up my save game. I have it backed up. I'm going to go into here. I'm going to take this new zipped copy. I'm going to go into my Ricciville zipped folder that we were working off of. I'm going to paste it in there. I'm going to overwrite the map. And then I'm going to put you on live scene. I'm going to crank the map back open, and we're going to test the changes we just made. Shady Pines? Yeah. So Dorothy's had enough of Sophia and sent her to Shady Pines. I needed a sell point for another sell point for the wheelchairs and walkers once we have that factory as a placeable. The Old Man's Mill makes walkers, wheelchairs, and feather dusters. So we needed a place to sell walkers and wheelchairs. So let's see if my changes work with my existing save, and I'm going to see if let's make sure there's no errors in the log with the existing save. Alright, so this spawned us back in. So here's my existing save of where we were. So let's head over to... Oh, it's not going to work with an existing save. Let's go to KFC. And then next to KFC... Oh, it is. Did it not spawn in? What did I mess up? It's not going to work with an existing save. Yeah, the sell point didn't spawn in. It's not going to work with an existing save. On a new save, you'll have the extra sell point. On my existing save, give me a second. I'm just going to minimize the game and check the log. And see if it's throwing an error. Sorry, just give me a couple seconds to go through the log. I just want to make sure that sell point's not going to throw any errors. And we'll test a new save. It should spawn in with the new save. It's not going to spawn in with my existing save. Which I can live without that sell point on my existing save. But I want to make sure it spawns in on a new save. Because I don't want to start over. So I can live without that sell point. Yeah, I don't see any errors in the log. Let's get out of here. I'm going to quit without saving. I'm going to crank up a new game and see if it's there. I don't want to exit all the way out. I forgot the save where I put it. The items XML is saved in your save game folder. But let's crank up a new game and see if it's there. Alright, so on a new save, let me pull up the map. Yeah, on a new save you're going to have the nursing and rehab. So your sell points here on a new save. So on a new save you'll have this. On my existing save I won't. So you'll have this extra sell point tomorrow when I get you the map. So let's get out of here. Let's get back to save game 1. So Dixie, on our saves, we're not going to have the nursing and rehab on our existing save game. But I'll get you the new copy of the map when I upload it tonight. Alright, so let's get back to cutting trees and making room for poplar. It's been a few game hours. I hate my camera zoomed all the way in, so I just want to get some space. Let's go back here to this guy. I want to check my water field and see if it's back to growth stage 1. It's not. So that field needs another layer of fertilizer. So we are going to continue cutting trees. If anybody wants to split, we appreciate, I know it's boring as heck, but I appreciate everybody for stopping in, saying hello. I'm going to clear out this area, and then I'm going to call it a night, because I want to get the map, I want to get all the files zipped up and uploaded to Mega. I want to make sure the Trello board is good to go for tomorrow. And I want to get the testers and my Patreon members the latest map. And we'll have a lot of fun tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the real showcase. Gives me a chance to rest the voice a bit for tomorrow as well. And the back. So I was up most of the night optimizing this map and the Richie's Hollow map. We spin around so we have a little bit more room. We're getting there. A couple more rows. This side will be cleared. Oh, they're back home. They must have just ran and filled up the truck with gas for tomorrow. Hey, this side's almost clear. This side won't take long. This side has a lot less trees on it. Dixie, on tomorrow or Sunday on Discord, I can show you how to edit your existing items XML so then that nursing and rehab will show up in game on an existing save. We'll do it to mine on Discord and we'll make sure it works, and I'll show you how to make the changes to the items XML. Yeah, it's no big hurry. It's fairly simple. I'll walk you through it. We'll do it together from start to finish, and we'll make sure it works. But tonight I'm just going to clear this forest. I'm going to get poplar planted over here, and then I'm going to call it a night so I can rest my back. I can get my back out of this desk chair so I can sit longer tomorrow. So we'll clear the rest of this out, we'll get the poplar planted, and then I'm going to get out of here. And as soon as I know what time they're leaving, I'll make a Facebook post of what time I'm going to go live. Give myself a little bit more room. Yeah, this is the smaller half of the forest. The other half is about 3 or 4 times this size. So it's going to take much longer to clear and get poplar planted. But I want to thank everybody for stopping in, saying hello today, taking time out of their day. I had a couple new follows, which is awesome. Yeah, Dixie and Papa and I have been teaching Dixie lots this year. Waiting for her to start building her own map. Wayner, hello, welcome back. Queen Chris, no, thank you for all the hard work and the amazing maps. Can't wait to get started tomorrow. I can't wait to get my test map started tomorrow so we can start working on placeables, factories. That's where the real fun is. Because our stream tomorrow is going to be my new test map. Oh, come on, are you one of these forever stumps that just won't go away? There we go. We'll find out if it's still there when we bring the plow over. We'll have enough wood chips to keep this mill running for a while until our poplar grows. We won't have to cut trees for a while. There's more trees on this side than I thought there was. There we go. A couple more passes. I'm waiting for them to knock on my door, see if they want me to go out to dinner with them. Which, with this day and age of COVID, I don't like going out to eat. I usually stay home. Alright, last little bit of torture watching these trees go down. Oh, is this the last one or is there one more? Oh, two more. My big plow is going to be a little bit too big for this area, but we're going to do our best to make it work. Alright, so there's our last tree. Let's get this shut off. Let me get the pipe in, if my controller will let me. There we go. Yeah, that button on my controller is going. So is that button's going, the B button is going, and the left joystick is acting up. Alright, so let's get the wood chips in here. So we'll have enough wood chips to keep this factory going for a little while. I want to drop the brooks here so I know where it is. Then let's go grab our plow. Let's wait for the train to go by, then we'll go get our plow. Oop, hang on. It's knocking on my door. Give me a minute. All right, yep, they're going out to eat and they're going to the grocery store, they're going to Walmart, so they are on their own, so no thank you. All right, so let's leave this guy parked here for a minute. Where is my other tractor? Is it parked over here? If not, we'll grab this tractor. All right, let's drop this trailer, let's grab this tractor. Or we'll just use this tractor, we'll grab the plow. I'll just leave the trailer sit here. I know it's not a really big field, but I want to get some poplars started. We're going to have a hard time with this big plow in there. We're going to have a hard time with the DB120 in there. I know it's not a lot of room, but like I said, I want to do poplar instead of trees. The other half of the forest has much more room. Oh sure, I'll come through with this big plow and now we've got a couple cars in my way. Drove over here all day with no traffic. Now as soon as I get this big ass piece of equipment on, we got traffic to deal with. Alright, so let's get this guy open. I'm not going to go like really close to the edge because I want my harvester to have any issues. So let me get away from the edge a little bit. Try and get positioned where I want to be. So we're going to start about here. So let's allow create fields. Let's drop this plow. This will be a small poplar field, and then the other part of the forest will make a much bigger field. Oh, we're gonna leave that one little bush back there? Sure, why not? Alright, so let's get this filled in. I'll lift this up so I don't accidentally create something I don't want. And let's knock the last row out. There we go. Let's lift you up. Let's turn off create fields. Let's get you folded back up. Let's go grab our lime spreader. Throw some lime in here. And then we'll grab our planter. Yeah, this big plow doesn't like those train tracks very well. Get this guy parked back over here. Oh, it looks like I'm going to have to do some fertilizing over here. So it looks like my fields are back to a growth stage. So let's disconnect from you a minute. Let's hook up to the seeder. And it looks like we may have some fertilizing to do. Now let's check our fields really quick. So our water field is still not at the first growth stage. But we have to do, we need to fertilize part of our clover field, and we need to fertilize field 53 because they're now at the next growth stage. But the first thing I want to do is I want to get this poplar field I'm going to get the poplar field planted, and then we'll do a little bit of fertilizing. And then I'm going to get out of here for the night. So let's run some lime over here. Alright, let's get some lime down over here. Alright, quick job here. Let's go grab the cedar. What I could do is once I buy this piece of property here, I'm probably going to make this another poplar field out here as well. So let's go park this guy up. I know, I want to get out of here, but I don't want to stop playing. Oop, and I just drove right by the... we'll throw them in the garage. I was going to park them back near the lime spreader, but we'll throw them under here. Or by the lime fill station, but that's alright. We'll throw him over here, and I'm stuck. So let's grab our John Deere. Let's change it to poplar before I forget. And we end up planting barley. Because I would do that too. I've done that in the past. Plant an entire field and then realize I never changed the crop. Look at that. Same yellow car. The yellow car and the red car are starting to troll me. And then you're going to be right in the way where I need to turn. It is 13:58 game time. Not bad for day one on the new map. We got a lot done today. Alright, so let's get you opened up. We'll get you swung around. Alright, so let's get you dropped down. I know it's not going to be a big field, but it'll get us enough to keep the mill running. Now the problem is we've got to save up like $600,000 for a poplar harvester and header. And then this big field right over to my right, I'm probably going to clear out off camera and throw all that in storage in the silo. Someone just came in the house. They just left for dinner. Dog's not barking, so it's got to be a family member. Unless they forgot something and swung back. Yeah, it sounds like they forgot something and swung back. Alright, one more job done. Let's get this guy back to the farm. Now we gotta wait for the train. So tomorrow's silage harvest, we're gonna have to save that cash and buy the T440 and the header for poplar. Actually, no, we have 3 game days before poplar's ready to harvest. So we got a couple days before we have to buy that harvester. Look, this yellow and red car trolling me. Don't make me cut you off. Alright, let's get you parked over here. Let's do a little bit better job than that. Alright, so you can stay here. Let's grab our spreader with the fertilizer in it. And let's get... Oh, come on, get by the tree. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's get this field done. And then we'll get our our clover field done. I have such a hard time with my eyes seeing what's done and what's not done. When it comes to the first growth stage, I usually just hire a worker, but I'll try and get it done. I usually zoom way out and go in drone mode where I can see the soil difference from dry to wet. Oh, chat's been quiet. I must have driven everybody away with all that boring tree cutting. Or everybody got too jealous that I'm playing and they can't play till tomorrow and said the hell with it and left. Yep, bored everybody to death. They all said the heck with it and went home. Dixieland, even if you don't want to use any of the factories, there are still almost 60 fields to farm on. Yeah, you can definitely make a ton of money doing missions or contracts, whatever they're called in this version of the game. All right, I think on our grass field we only have to fertilize. Where is it? Yeah, we just have to fertilize this bottom half of the map where the original field was. Because before the last update, before I last my save game, I actually spent 8 hours playing off camera, and I earned like $3 million doing contracts, so I didn't even have to take out a loan. I literally spent like 6 hours of doing nothing but contracts. I think like 4 or 5 passes. I think I just needed to hit up the bottom part of this field. Oh, they're leaving again. We'll be out We'll be out to the public on the 19th. Yeah, tomorrow. Definitely a release stream tomorrow and a map showcase tomorrow. Don't know what time yet. It all depends on what time the family leaves to go camping. And I'm thinking they're going to leave about 10 or 11 a.m. Central Time. Because they have a 3-hour drive to get to the campground. So I am thinking about 10 or 11 a.m. They should be out of here. I'm looking forward to this clover harvest tomorrow's game day. But we won't be playing on this map tomorrow. We're going to be starting a new save tomorrow. I'm thinking I'm at the edge of this field. Let's see if it takes any more. No, we're at the edge of this field. Alright. So that should be second. Yep. And then our water field is not ready yet. So I can't go in and I can't fertilize the water field yet. But I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to get this equipment parked up. I'm going to get this game saved. I'm going to get out of here for the night so I can rest my voice and my back. So I can sit in this chair tomorrow and give you guys an awesome showcase of the map. I got to get the map zipped up and uploaded to Mega tonight. So I am going to get out of here. I want to thank everybody for stopping in, saying hello. I want to thank everybody for the new follows. I'm going to throw you on ending soon while I save the game and get out of here. Wayner, Dixie, well, Wayne, later today or maybe tomorrow. The huge time difference in the US, yeah. Thanks for the stream, old man. Really look forward to the new version. Clean Chris, rest, relax, have a great rest of the night. Thank you. Dixieland, have a good day, night, y'all. Hope to see y'all tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna have hopefully we'll have a really good time tomorrow. We're gonna pretty much blow the map apart. We'll try and get every factory up and running, and then we'll get you the link to the map tomorrow as well. So, thank everybody for stopping in, and I will see everybody tomorrow.